All right, man, we back. We are live with another episode of the Platform Podcast, Houston, Texas, to be exact, man. Hey, man, listen. We have a very, very special guest in the building tonight. Someone who I met well over a decade ago. And you know what's funny? We didn't even actually meet through football. We met through
Right.
music, so just something totally different outside of, what we do to what you see us doing today. You know what I mean? So this is not nothing new. People think this just go back, 2, 3 years ago. Nah, man. Like this has been my dog
Yeah.
a while ago.
It's been before since before.
Since before. You know what I mean? Hey,
Right.
Coach K with the most play, two-time
You
state
already know.
champion,
You already know. Two
two-time.
of them times.
Man, one of the
And
best, one of the best coaches out there, one of the best trainers out there, man. If you don't know, what I'm saying, we every day, all day, we are getting the dub. That's first and foremost.
you
Shout out
already
my
know.
boy Cortez Campbell, man. Appreciate you for coming on, brother.
But man was good.
Hey, man.
All it be, bro.
Yes, yes, sir, man. I appreciate you for taking time out your busy schedule to come rock with your boy one time. Man,
Hey, you
let
already
let
know.
let them know what you have going on, man. You a busy man, man. You got a man between
Man,
whatever you got going on, and your son involved in sports, and just you was coaching the last couple years. You just all over, bro.
yeah, man. I just man, everything is surrounded that I do is surrounded sports related. But as of now, I stopped coaching and digging into the training side, just getting guys developed, uh, making their bodies durable for the season. Injury injury prevention is like super super important. So we do that. Well, I do that, and training for the season, and then training in season. So in season, training them to keep their bodies durable, keep them from getting injuries, making sure they mobile and everything. Uh, Doing that and coaching my son from the sidelines, training him, make sure he keep his head on straight, man, and doing media where I cover the games and stuff, man. Love doing that.
Hmm.
That's like one of my favorites, and interviewing some of these guys and these kids, man, that's out here. But that's it, bro. That's a little it, like hands and everything.
Yeah, man.
So
Hey, man. That's tough, bro. Like, and speaking, from someone who understands what you go through on a daily, week to week, man, year round. It's not easy. You really got to have a certain level of dedication. But I would say
yeah,
more importantly, in my opinion, you got to have a passion for this. If you don't like doing it,
yeah,
you ain't gonna do it. You're not gonna really do it
no,
to not the way you need to do it. You know what I mean? So
not
like,
at all, bro.
if you
Not at
just
all.
like if it if it get in your mind to okay, oh man, I gotta wake up, I gotta go here, I gotta go there, then eventually it's gonna come a point where you just tire out. Like, you know what I mean? So you're gonna burn out after
Man,
a while. So like for me that fire is, it burns deep. Bro, I've been around football, bro, since like all my life. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, and I know the
facts.
same for you. Sports in
Yeah.
general, like even like people don't even know I played soccer at one point. Now I wasn't good, but I wasn't good, but
That was a place.
I played soccer. Like I
Boy,
was
play soccer for the footwork. They
like
put you in that joint for the footwork, dog.
I wasn't no good. I'd be first to say I wasn't no good. But hey,
Right.
I just played. You know what I mean? So I've been
Yeah.
around sports of some capacity, bro, like a long time. So this
Nah,
different.
fact.
I feel like we where we need to be, and I always tell people where we need to be is more important than where we want to be.
No, facts.
everything is a process. No matter what our end goal is, you can't skip the
Absolutely.
process, man. So like, nah, I definitely commend you on that, bro, for sure,
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
man.
Appreciate
But
it.
hey, man, look, I'm a I'm a I'm a HISD guy. You a 4 being guy,
Right.
So, man, but as a fan of the game, as a fan of Texas high school football, uh, even living near this area, I've grown to love, Fort Bend as well. Even with family members, playing and going to those schools and stuff like that. But man, like it's so much talent over here, bro. It's just so much, and it's like it's so spread thin, So it's like
Yeah.
you still have a lot of good teams. I don't know if you necessarily have uh, a powerhouse that kind of separates themselves from the pack. Every year like I said, you have several good teams, but I don't know if it's nobody that's like head and shoulders above. And I guess that's something you can speak on as far as the state of Fort Bend football and what it is, what it's
Yeah.
looking like now. I mean, I know you see a lot of kids come through the gym.
Man. So a lot of I think for being the state that it's in a good it could be it could you could say it's in a good place because the competition is it's literally boiling. It's like a boiling pot. It'll spill over at any minute, right? Like the competition is there, the talent is there. I think the thing that it's missing and the severity of it is, you know, like you said, it's spread thin. It's not really a school that could say they got a loyalty of kids because you got all these schools in one spot.
Hmm.
And so they have a variety to choose from to where which they can go. So it's about the loyalty to whatever program you end up going to. So
Right.
like at any moment somebody could jump ship. I, when I was in school, it was a lot. We it was Buffalo Pride. You know what I mean? Going to Marshall, it was like, look, this is where we at. This is the future. This is where you want to be. Coach B had a he started I guess you could say like an empire of scholarships being brought there, attention, schools, college recruiters coming there, and guys going to school seeing past Mo City. Some would call it the hood, but we question that if that's the hood.
Right.
But
Right.
seeing people come out of that area, bro, and actually go forward and doing something with their lives, bro, like that was I felt like that was like a monumental thing that was held at Marshall. But I think the original it starts at the Willow Ridge, when seeing T.J. Ford winning state, bringing state back in basketball. You know what I mean? Football, the state of Marshall going to state. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
that that was big for Fort Bend. You know what I'm saying? Like that that shocked a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
actually see a Fort Bend school on a big stage. I think the state that it's in is just who can, with it having so many schools out there, what school can build the program that can last the longest and actually see past year after year after year into a state championship. Who can build that legacy like North Shore? Who can build that legacy? You know what I mean? Like a Tascasita, like Katy. You know what I mean? I think Fort Bend desires to be like those districts when it comes to football, at least. You know what I mean? Like you could say it's in a good state because it's a lot. It's like I said, it's a boiling pot of competitors and talent. So
Yeah. I definitely think it's a high bid for talent. And I feel like
yeah,
over the last several years, you now I don't even want to say several years, probably longer than that. I would say Marshall as far as if we going individual talent. Uh,
Hmm.
and I don't know this to be a fact, but man, I am. I want to say I think I'm pretty sure that they probably send the most kids to Division One football, and probably just in college overall.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely.
and it's not a new school. It been around. It's not a new school. Ridge Point is technically a fairly new school. It wasn't
Fairly new.
around when we were coming up necessarily like that. Um, like we were just talking about. Oh, what's the other school? And like Crawford. Like Crawford
Yeah.
is a school who only been open what 2 maybe 3 years now.
I want
So
to say, yeah, about 3 years.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, 3 years. It's their
yeah,
first senior class.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
It's their first senior year.
yeah, so I mean, it's talent all the way around. And even if you go to the schools who don't compete at a high level, like say a Clemens or a Bush, man, Bush just had a DB that come out like not
Yeah.
long ago. So like even schools like that, I know Willow Ridge used to be really good back in the day.
Yeah.
They kind of still making their bones again, trying to get back up there. But
Hmm.
even like I said, even with schools like that, it's talent everywhere, man. Somebody told me one time, like, man, if you put a group of Houston area kids in like one room, and like
Yeah.
you have a stack of money, you have a stack of ones, like, and they say you just throw it in the air, and it's gonna land on a D. All everybody who land on gonna be a D1 player. Like, it's just so many kids that,
It's
and
it's it's so many, bro.
you don't even
It's
think
like a
like it's just like you look at all the stars, right? 4 stars, five
yeah,
star, 3 star recruits, and like the gap isn't that much big from a 5 star and a 3 star, and a 3 star from a kid who don't have any stars. It's just about finding that opportunity, and like I said, schools like Marshall, Ridge Point over the last several years have done a really great job at putting their kids in position.
yeah. I think, man, it's like you said, bro. It's like you could play connect the dots with all the
Hmm.
talent that's spread it out there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy the kid that's not being seen though, or that hasn't been going to these ranked camps and combines and stuff. There's a kid out there that you don't know about in Fort Bend, but he's just as talented as the 5 star
Hmm.
that's in Fort Bend. You know what I mean?
I
So it's
agree.
like it's that much talent out here, bro. It's that much talent. It's crazy, but you can't. Far as like program wise, you're only gonna get one school that's gonna go pretty far, if we
Yeah.
being honest.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's so many
There's
schools,
so many, bro.
and then they're adding on top of that. I think Houston going through that struggle for real, but Fort Bend, bro, they building another school out there. You know, like it's crazy. Crawford,
And
Ridge Point ain't even made 10 years. Crawford being built, like it's crazy.
Elkins right there. You got, and you know what's crazy? Like, even if you go a little bit past Fort Bend to like Alvin ISD and Parallel ISD, that's still not far. So I'm in Manville, but it don't take me no time to get to High Tower. Like, it don't take me no time to get to High
It's like
Tower.
a border. It's like the borderline right there.
Right. That's exactly that's a good analogy. That's the perfect way to put it. That's perfect. But it don't take me no time. So
Bro,
like
that's
you
crazy.
already got the Fort Bend schools to deal with, and that extend all the way pretty much to Stafford if you want to be real.
Man,
Like the Stafford, like if that whole little, you
bro,
know,
Stafford is in the bro. Where Stafford is, you were all. I remember back in the day, I thought that was Stafford was a Fort Bend school, the way where it sits
yeah,
at. You know what I'm saying? Like
bro,
you might as well count it as a Fort
bro.
Bend
Just like Travis, Travis is in Sugarland, but
right there in Sugar
It's
Land.
Fort Bend Travis. That's what it's called. Like,
Yeah,
like,
it's crazy. It's
yeah,
crazy, bro. They were
yeah.
just looking to me when they put Travis up. They were just looking to fill in that blank because they didn't know Austin and Bush on the other side of the tracks.
But
Like, how
I
did they get
forgot
Fort
about all.
Bend, bro?
Yeah, all these schools, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Uh,
I
go ahead.
no, I said I was thinking they were gonna kick Fort Bend, Austin, and Bush out once they put Travis up and put them in Katy
Bro,
ISD or something.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
HISD.
When I first moved over here, like five and a half years ago, like that's when I really started like going to all the games between Freedom Field to Mercer,
Yeah.
Hall Stadium right there. Like those probably like my three stadiums that I was like rotate,
Hmm.
because it's right there. Man, I'm not lying. I thought Mercer was Travis, like all the way. And then
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
realize like no,
It's just
oh
right there.
yeah. So I'm like,
It's
man,
right there.
they're like, oh no, a lot of teams play here. I said, oh, for real? Because I had
Yeah.
never heard of Mercer Stadium. Like, being the inner
Yeah.
city kid, we know about Butler, Delmar, Barnett, those stadiums, stuff like that. Like
Yeah. You
we
come on
wasn't,
this side of the tracks, you get
yeah.
that prime time.
You feel me? Like we wasn't, like only thing, coming up, we all knew about, Legacy Stadium, like, Katie
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
uh
Legacy Stadium. That's ancient.
yeah, so or even what you call it, the South Fair, they changed it. South Fair old stadium, the Berry Center. You know what I'm saying? Like
Very
people
similar. Yeah.
people knew about that or whatever, but it is what it is, man. It's just so deep, man, and I just
Yeah.
gotta take my hat out to them kids who go over there, who they still maintaining and they still like relevant. Like these schools ain't falling off necessarily. Like you would think,
No.
with it's just so much talent just keep coming in over and over. Now I can see how it is tough to build like a powerhouse, like compared to if you go out of state, like in Florida, they got IMG, and Cali, they got
Yeah. Yeah.
Modern Day or John Bosco, all that stuff like that. You know, in Texas, our powerhouses are, North Shore, Duncanville, uh, Katie's is still a powerhouse. If you're going
Yeah.
off
They not going nowhere.
name recognition, Katie's still a powerhouse. Same as South Lake Carroll. You know, uh,
Absolutely.
you know, yeah. So,
I don't
but
think
man,
I don't think I think Houston's got the what word I'm looking for. They got they got the bottom of the deal when it comes to like zoning. You know what I mean? You got when you look at Dallas, they getting the whole area
yeah,
of Fort Bend to one school. You know what I mean? Like Duncanville. Then you got DeSoto. They getting the whole area like Fort Bend to one school. Like so, but out here you got Elkins, Ridge Point, then Crawford, then Hightower. Marshall probably like maybe 15 minutes away.
yeah,
So it's just
and I'm always debating with some of my colleagues from Dallas because they got this thing. It's like a big four in terms of area, like it's like a square. Duncanville, DeSoto, South Oak Cliff, and Lancaster. Those four schools, like they are fairly close, but still not close enough to. Okay, I'm gonna take some kids here
they
to
still
this
got a big
this
area.
school. You still got a big piece. Still got a big piece.
Hmm.
Like you
And
can't
I've
drive
been to
5 minutes.
Lancaster. I got people in Lancaster. That's
Right.
a big side they got.
Yeah.
They get no one, no one of them kids came up and
Yeah, right.
now don't get me wrong. I always thought Lancaster wasn't gonna be nothing.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like Lancaster, what the heck?
yeah,
But they had all them kids grew up together. Like they got Lancaster Elementary,
yeah,
Lancaster Middle School. then Lancaster High School. Like they feed into each other, so
Now,
they born to have that.
if it's one school who hurting is Cedar Hill, because Cedar Hill right in that mix, so they
Yeah,
kind of getting jumped by all. They kind of getting
yeah,
jumped by all of them.
yeah.
It's
Everybody
like
probably
much in
looking
the
at
middle.
Cedar Hill.
Yeah, I was like they went to state in 21. That's when they got
Yeah,
blew out by Katy, and since then, even like a little bit before then, and since then after that, they ain't really been too much talk. Now they put it from them, like nobody take it from Duncanville, nobody take it from DeSoto, nobody take, you know what I mean? So,
right, right.
and in South Oak Cliff is actually the hood. That's like would
And
be
it's
our
still
version
big
of,
though.
yeah, that's like
It's
our
still
version of
big.
Worthing or Yates, like that to us. That
Right.
would that be. But nah, man, Fort
But yeah,
Bend is special, man. It's a lot going on. But man, listen, we here, bro. Week 1. You see,
yeah,
man, I'm ready. I'm football ready, bro. I know this NFL, but
bro.
man, I gotta, rep,
I was
rep them birds, man. Like it's
I was in that
football
gym
week, bro.
today with my youngins. Was like, hey man, I gotta have all the guys I trained. Them boys gotta come out with a dub on the first
Gotta
on
get
the
it
first
done.
week.
First week,
Gotta get the dub.
bro. High
First
school,
week.
college, NFL, all back to back to back to back like that.
NFL,
Come on, bro.
Washington, come on, baby.
Bro,
Come on,
this
Washington.
is the best time of the year.
This is everything. I need a sweep this week. I need a sweep. I need a sweep this week,
It's the
bro.
best time of the year, man. We're gonna get into some of these
Yeah,
games, dog. We're gonna get into, we ain't even gonna spend too much time on one or the other. But man, straight up and
yeah,
down. Crawford and Clemens, man, I'm gonna get straight to it, man. I got Crawford. Man, like I was saying this last night on the show. Crawford have a lot of weapons. They have a lot
yeah,
of weapons. They were young the last 2 years. I think that experience helped them. They made the playoffs last year. That helps. They probably should have won that game against Winthrop, but it is what it is.
yeah.
Clemens, I still think they're making their way. But I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna go Crawford. I'm gonna say 28-21.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good game. I think it's gonna be like that. I, you know, I got my boys at Clements,
I know.
and I want them to win. I'm not gonna even cap. I'm biased. I want them to win because we've been training all summer, from the spring to the summer.
Yeah,
I want them to win. But if I'm
absolutely.
being honest and real, you know, I can see Crawford coming out
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a
28-1.
good game. I think it'll be a good game.
I think 28-1 is a decent. I'm gonna just agree with that because I really want, you know, I'm gonna go either way. How they do
Yeah.
on the battle, I'm gonna go
Go
either
either
way.
way. Either way.
28-21 either way.
Yeah, I know. I no. Seriously, I think it could go either way. That's why I had to score like
Yeah.
that. Like that's a nip and tuck ball game.
I think it's gonna be a good game, man. I'm excited for that one.
Somebody gonna have to step up and make a play. Yeah, like I said, I trust those guys, and I've seen the development from
Mm.
Crawford's quarterback, my boy Benji,
I was
man.
just about to say Crawford's
Shout out
quarterback
Benji,
is,
shout out my
man. I
boy
went to I
Benji,
went to
man.
I went to school with his dad.
Yeah, oh yeah,
His
yeah.
dad a Marshall alumni,
That's
so
my
I
dog.
know what his dad been putting into him. So that's gonna be, and Alvin being his guy to throw to. That
Mm-hmm.
Clemens
Yep.
got their hands full,
Yep.
no doubt, no doubt.
We got like we just said, we HISD Fort Bend. We got the hype
Right?
and Elkins.
Yeah.
I'ma go. Woo!
I'm already tell you,
Yeah, I don't
bro.
want to be.
I'm
I don't want to be emotional
I'm gonna
because
tell you for you.
what is why I say
It's
I don't want to
Elkins.
be. You got Elkins.
It's Elkins, bro.
So
It's
look,
Elkins.
Hype's been good. Hype's been the second best team in HIT, bro. Probably the last 5 years. People don't even understand that. But I went to Lamar. That's a rival. So I naturally hate the Heights. So
Right,
I don't even want nothing good to happen for the. I
bro.
didn't want nothing to
High
good.
school look like Hogwarts.
I don't like nothing about shout out to the kid. I done, covered a couple kids that went to the Heights, but man, I don't be hoping nothing
Yeah,
good come from the Heights. It's a friendly rivalry for all friendly, but
right.
they have been good, man. I just don't. This is the talk. This is the real toss. It's tough for me because
Yeah,
I don't want to put emotion in, but I also don't want to take away from what it is. I think with Elkins. I think they did lose an important piece. Roman, he's at Ridge Point now. Well, the most important piece, if we're being honest. But I do think they still have a lot of talent on that team, on that squad. And Heights is well. And Heights did lose a bunch. I'm a go last second field goal to win the game. 2017 low scoring game. I don't think either offense is super potent. I'm gonna go 2017 Elkins for the dub.
hey, you choosing right, man. You choosing right. Just know you choosing right, bro. I'm gonna say this. I went to go see Elkins play.
Yeah.
I was thoroughly impressed by the quarterback
Mm.
that they got, the new quarterback. He's agile. He can pass it. Thank God he can pass it.
Yeah.
Um, he has some now. One thing I'm most interested in with him is seeing that Tyson, the running back, but they got another guy, another running back. They might be having a two-headed monster that's people might end up fearing. They might end up hearing about it.
Oh yeah.
At this particular game, the I don't know the other kid's name, but he impressed me with how he ran the ball against Marshall
Mm.
when they scrimmaged. So I feel like they got a two-headed monster and they got a quarterback that can move, that's mobile. He can throw it. Um, defensive wise, I think they're cool. I think they got a linebacker that I trained named Mari
Mm-hmm.
Heyman. I think he's gonna make some noise. I think he's gonna go for about 200 tackles this year.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Elkins 24-14.
24. Oh wow. Okay. Double
24-14.
digit win. All right.
24-14. Yeah.
High Tower at Clear Falls.
Ooh,
Mm.
dang. I want to give it to Hightower, bro,
Me too.
because I'm for it.
But I do know what
But
Clear Falls have. I'm gonna go Clear Falls on
I
this one.
know what Clear Falls has.
I'm gonna go 20. I'm gonna go 31-27. 31-27.
I'm going
Clear
28,
Falls.
28-14,
That's tough.
28-14 Cliff Falls. They got Hightower got to make me no believe. There's no hate. You
They
know what I
got. They
mean? I'm
got.
all about Fort
Eh,
Bend.
yeah.
They got to make me a believer. Like last year against Manville, losing to Manville,
First
and
round.
then y'all lost the senior QB. Like it's like I don't know who y'all got.
They lost some
Shout out to my
transfers
boy
too.
Sam Proctor. He coaching over there. Hey, bro, I want to interview you to see what Hightower has because I don't know.
Yeah. The
I don't
last
know.
the last 2 years, graduation and transfer has been killing them.
Yeah,
Like they've been the
yeah,
last two. Like they've been getting cooked.
they going down.
Tough, man. Okay, your boys, Fort Bend Marshall at Friendswood. Now, let me say this, bro.
Man,
On paper, they should smack Friendswood all through
they should. They should, bro.
from the end zone to end zone. They should smack Friendswood.
They
And you know
should.
what made me mad about Marshall, bro? These are the games that they lose.
These
Like
are the
for what
games
reason, I have
that they
not
drop the
figured it
ball.
out. I have not figured it out. I don't know why. Like they kryptonites like those sound, disciplined teams who run the
Hmm.
football, don't make mistakes,
Who play
who
basic
play
fundamental
basic,
football.
fundamental football. Like they're not gonna get outside their body. They're not gonna do stuff that they know they can't
Yeah.
do. And those be the hardest games. Now I'm gonna
Mm.
trust them this week, man. It's opening week. I'm gonna trust Caden Johnson and crew, Theo Williams and crew. I'm gonna trust the boys this week to pull it off. I don't expect a high scoring game. I'm gonna go with an ugly score. 25-19. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Hey, the legend is back in the building
Yeah.
at Marsh. Coach B
Uh-huh.
is calling the plays.
Uh,
The OC, the original Mac, is back. Shout out to Coach B. All right. When I went to that scrimmage at Elkins, I was calling the whole playbook out. It's crazy. Brought back memories, flashbacks,
yeah.
flashbacks, man.
Yeah.
But I'm scratching my head that
Man, this
because
game,
I don't
bro.
know who gonna show up. I don't know who gonna show
Bro, you
up,
know
bro.
what friends was
It
gonna do.
ain't.
I'm gonna tell you right now what friends was gonna do, bro. They gonna run the ball really good. That's number one. Secondly, they pass game is not like super over the top potent, but those little short
Yeah,
hitch routes, flats, bro,
yeah,
they will kill you on it. They would do that. They would do that 100 yards down the field.
bro. Last year's game when they played Friendswood, remember I went and I was texting you. I was like, bro, this is looking bad. Friendswood went up on them. Marshall started slow, just super slow, not looking like themselves. Now understand this. This was last year when they had everybody. This year they ain't got everybody.
Yeah,
So only imagine if they start slow this time. I think Friendswood might run away
yeah.
and say, "Ha ha ha, we got you back." Um, but I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go with the since the legend is back. I'm gonna pick Marshall, ugly win, and I'm gonna say 14-0. I don't
Ooh,
think Friendswood gonna score. I
ooh,
don't think Friendswood
wow, that
gonna
is
score.
bold. That is
I ain't gonna.
very
I don't think
bold. That's a
Friendswood gonna
bold.
score.
That's a.
I'm gonna just go with that. Marshall, have my back, please,
Oh,
please,
that is.
please.
Oh, Friendswood.
14-0.
Friendswood out here.
14-0. 14-0.
Hey,
I
Friendswood
don't
gonna.
think Friendswood gonna score.
Man, Friendswood gonna see this, man. Hey,
Don't
man,
hey, look,
shout out
it's
to the
nothing
guys at Barstool.
personal. Just you know, they're gonna be like, tell Coach K, we got the most play.
Oh
Well, shut
man.
up. I would
Hey,
hey, if you
hey,
show up, I wouldn't mind giving you that dog.
we might be going
I
viral.
give y'all that.
We might be going
14,
viral.
14 Marshall. Please,
All right.
please, please.
And we gonna close it out with the main event game, Clear Springs. Shout out my boy Miss Luis Tuncaro. He at Florida now. Graduate of last year. Come out of there. Versus Ridge Point. Man,
I think that's a no-brainer.
I got. If this was last year, I'll be like, damn, hold on. But I think,
Cliff Springs was. Let me tell you something. Cliff Springs was pretty good last year.
yeah, they were really good last year. They had one of the best like
Yeah.
uh front front O lines. They had one of the best O
Hmm.
lines. They had a solid receiver core there. They had one of the best receivers in the state.
Right.
Like I said, but I think
I'm going Ridge Point.
me too
41-14.
for
If
sure.
they get 14. I really want to say 41-7
I'm gonna go.
because Ridge Point's offense is dynamic. I've seen them in action, and I am thoroughly thinking they're gonna upset one of the top four, which is top three, I mean, which is Summer Creek, North Shore, Atascocita. I'm foreseeing an upset with one of those teams,
I think this is gonna
and
start
that's
as a.
playoff time.
I think this is gonna start as a banger. They go pull away. I got.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm gonna go down a little bit on the score. I'm gonna go 38-21. Still a comfortable win. Uh, I think it'll start good. I think they'll pull away toward from the end of the third up into the fourth
yeah,
quarter.
everybody had those games. I'm sticking with 41-7.
Yeah, I was gonna say 42, but I was like, man, opening week teams get up to play opening weeks.
Right, right.
If Ridge Point was to catch him late in the season when he when they wheel rolling, yeah, they'll put 40, 50, they'll put 40, 50 on them. But
50 points.
I'm gonna just give the Clear Springs that respect, and say, okay, they ain't gonna get a 40 ball on them, but I can see it. I'm at 38 still,
Y'all got it.
you know, but I think
Ridge
it's
Point,
good.
Ridge Point is my favorite coming out of Fort Bend.
Me too.
I think they're the only team that I'm like having full faith in.
Me
This
too.
is no shade to all the others. I just think Ridge Point is the team that's going to take Fort Bend possibly to a state title,
Me too. I
to a
agree.
state championship. I don't know if they're gonna win. They're gonna go to state. I don't know if they're gonna win because you got to see North Crowley or Duncanville. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I think they got a chance, man. Especially like, man,
You know what I'm saying? But I think
if
they
they
do got a chance.
defense, if they defense
Yeah,
just
their
can,
defense got to come with it.
good. I agree.
They
I
defense
agree.
got to come with it
That's the best chance of. Hey, man, I appreciate you again, my brother, coming
for
on the
sure, man.
pod, man. We definitely got to do this again. And
Oh yeah, it's not the last.
I'll be on yours throughout the year several times, man. I'll see you on the sideline several times, man. The Platform Podcast, Houston, Texas. Coach K with the most play. Appreciate you, man. We out.
Yes, sir.